check, 1, 2. Getting ready for the shiznizzle here.
FunkyPitchin.com.
Go compare.
I can't believe it. It's my first blind date.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Really?
Your search for the best stuff on the internet ends right here. Discover new rock
And trending topics.
It's time for Zip Code Zero with your host, DJ Bob.
Geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, 3Bs, dickheads, they think he's a righteous dude.
Plus, I just took a shower today. I don't know if that means anything, but I thought I'd throw that out there. Inquiring minds want to know. Hey everybody, welcome to Zip Code Zero on this fine Tuesday evening. Thanks so much for tuning in on CodeZeroRadio.com. We certainly super duper do appreciate it. Spinning all the latest additions to the Code Zero Radio universe. That's what Zip Code Zero is all about. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in. Great show on tap for you tonight. All the new artists in place and ready to go. I think we'll be opening up tonight with Fall Flavored out of France. A little bit about them a little bit later on, but also I just want to remind you about the social media stuff. Make sure you follow Code Zero Radio on Facebook and on Twitter. On Twitter, we're at Code Zero Radio. That's a tough one. You can follow me too at ZZZBob, and we'll follow you right back. We're approaching 4,000 followers on Twitter, so that's pretty exciting. I've worked a long time, and I don't really pursue Twitter that much anymore, but it's nice to still get followers. And I know there's people out there with 25,000, 50,000, 100,000 followers, but most of those are fake accounts. As you all well know, fake accounts and bots are just saturated on Twitter. So all of our followers are organically grown people. Plus, we got some news stories. Interesting stories tonight, including, an interview with, we got a little piece of an interview with Alice Cooper and some news about his tour. Also, Led Zeppelin and their 50th anniversary. They got some releases planned, and we'll have a little bit of details about that. Also, Jani Lane, even though he's passed away for several years, they're still having some legal problems. We'll be checking into that story a little bit later on in the program. I think that about covers it. The news, the social media stuff. It gets to where you fall into a rut when you figure out an opening, and you stick with that formula. So I'll try to think of something different. I don't know. It is Tuesday, and pretty much the bastard day of the week, the orphan day, I guess. Nothing goes on. Nothing happens. That's why elections are held on Tuesdays, I think. It's because nothing else can go on. It's Tuesday, people. Fall Flavored out of France, a 4-piece band, very highly technical, real technical music, and brought to our attention by the good folks at Distrolution. Check them out on the web if you get a chance. Promoters and so much more on their website. They do a lot of news stories, a ton of news stories about a lot of bands. So if you want to get caught up with all of or a major amount of emerging artists, Distrolution has been one of the best resources for us. So make it one of yours too. We open up with Fall Flavored. We have Electus, The Lately, Picture Yes, and some Jack Knife Stiletto on the way. Yay, you. This is New Rock for New Radio right here on Zip Code Zero.
I can't see anything without yourself. Not give it a chance. It's what we fucking aim for. You wanted to fight for your rights, for the innocence I delete.
Some Electus for you out of the UK with their song I Wanted You to tune into Code Zero Radio. Every chance that you can possibly get. It is 7:12 in the PM Central Daylight Time. We keep rocking and rolling through our playlist with a band called The Lately. You might have heard me play them before, and I will certainly play them in the future because they are one of my favorite bands. We have The Lately with their latest called Hard Enough. After that, Picture Yes, some Jackknife Stiletto, and King's Level 1 on the way. You, my dear friends, are listening to New Rock for New Radio right here on Zip Code Zero.